Hello and welcome to Nicholas Genetics Lessons, and in this video I'm going to talk about mutations, what cause mutations, and what is the frequency of mutations. And as usual, I recommend you to stop video here, read the questions, answers, choose your correct answers, and when you would be ready you can run video again and you can compare your answers with my answers and explanations. So here's the first question. New human mutations typically occur at a rate of about, and you have to choose the answer, per individual among normal healthy people, and the correct answer would be answer A. This low rate we can find because most of the mutations would be screened during the pregnancy, and if mutation would cause severe problem with the health, this would lead to the stillbirth or self-abortion, and only few mutations we only can find in every child that we cannot find in his parents, and most such mutations would be recessive. So that means that phenotypically we wouldn't be able to see any changes, and most of the mutations on the DNA level would be also silent mutations. For example, if the third position in codon would be changed, usually this means that the same protein would be produced. And even if different protein would be produced, because many proteins have similar function, that means that in most cases we wouldn't be able to see phenotypic changes also. So next question. It is now known that mutations can be caused by all of the following except, and here is 4 answers to choose from. And answer A, radiation, and of course I think everyone knows that radiation causes mutations, and this is one of the primary reasons for many mutations, so this is not the correct answer. Some chemicals, we also know that chemicals is used, for example, in treating cancer to kill the cancer cells, and also chemicals would be able to cause cancer itself. And the same is true for radiation. Radiation is used in order to kill the cancer cells, but also can produce new cancer in the organism. So answer D, I will skip answer C. Answer D, some microorganism, and because some microorganisms may produce toxic chemicals during their life cycle, these chemicals may cause also changes in the DNA, and this may also lead to mutations and cancer. And some of the bacteria, for example, H. pylori, may cause gastric cancer, but in most cases bacteria would be called opportunistic because it would be found when cancer is already would be present, because when a person would have a cancer, usually this also leads to his immune system to be compromised, especially after radiation and chemotherapy. And of course many viruses can be carcinogenic, because many viruses, when they would enter the cell, would also put the DNA inside human DNA, and some of the genes can be disrupted, and this would also cause mutation and may also cause cancer. So this answer D, we can say this may cause mutations. So the only correct answer left is incest, and incest doesn't produce new mutations. Those you probably hear that when close relative would mate, this may produce some problems with their progeny. Some new genetic disorders may be caused with such close relative matings, but actually this doesn't produce new mutations. That just dramatically increase chances that some mutations, that is, as you know, most of them are recessive, in their parents wouldn't be seen phenotypically. But if, for example, brother would have such a mutation, his sister, who shares 50% of the genes because they have the same parents, would have 50% chances to have also this defective recessive gene. And that means when two parents would have a probability of having 1/2 chances of recessive mutation in their genes, when we multiply these chances, this gives us 1/4 probability that this recessive mutation in their progeny would be in homozygous form. And that means that this may lead that, for example, some protein wouldn't be produced or would be defective, and we would see it as phenotypic changes, and we can call this a genetic disorder or disease. So our choice would be answer C. So once again, incest doesn't cause mutation, it doesn't produce new mutations, but it does increase the chances that in progeny you may find recessive mutation in homozygous form. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.